when he first walked into the running back room in Seattle in 2010, he's talked about possibly playing for the Oakland Raiders. This has been a childhood dream of his. And to come back and then be able to walk out of these doors and be in a community that he grew up in, he knows everybody from some of the guys that are on the street to some of the, some of the biggest corporate people in the community. He knows and has relationships with these people. He is a guy of the community. When a team has to prepare for Oakland now, or when a team has to prepare for a Marshawn Lynch rushing attack, they're preparing not only for a scheme, but they're preparing for the physical or the actual discipline it takes to tackle this guy. I mean, there's one thing to know where he's going to go, but then there's another thing to actually physically bring him down, which I haven't seen a man one-on-one do. And so there's a level of street cred and a little stay up at night from a defense just wondering, like, when this guy gets going, what am I going to do? When I meet this guy and I have to decide whether to kind of let him run over me and fall and make the tackle or actually stick my nose up in there, what am I going to do? It's a business decision that has to be made. So that's what he brings to you. There's not a lot of people, better yet running backs, that has ever had an impact like that on a game, and Marshawn has it. When Marshawn Lynch, one of my best friends, when he calls you out and say, hey man, I'm having this camp for the community, you come out. This is like my 6th year coming, man. Like I try not to miss this thing. Yeah. Say go. The influence, the impact he has over these kids and over the community, I mean, it should be talked about even more. I mean, because he's truly making a difference. And when he calls and get a chance to spend time with the kids and run them through drills, it's fun, man, and it's a humbling experience.
Yeah, run through, pick that up. Yeah. Hey, man, bring it in. Hey, though, man, you gotta run through it, though. Run the right route, though. You can't just get off of it and then not run the right route. You did a good job of getting off of it. But then you ran the wrong route. You use the angle once you get to him. You stay calm until you get there. When you get there, then you let your anger react. If you react first with your anger, you're not gonna get there. Look at your little heart beating too fast. Go ahead, get back in line.
I'm glad they're bringing it here, and I'm glad they're doing it free for all the kids, and that's why I'm just happy to be a part of it. It's very appreciative out here in the community that they do this stuff for them.
This guy has programs that are actually changing the attitudes of the community. That's what works. That's what we need. They call me out, I'll be here every day of the week.
Hope y'all got to enjoy the experience. Hope y'all know where y'all at to be able to come out here to be out here where we practice at for the Raiders, and we appreciate y'all.
Walking around this facility now, it's a world championship facility. You know, the practice field, the weight room, the training room, it wasn't like that just 3 years ago. You add that, and now when players, these great athletes come in, they get a chance to see, hey, I have a place to work out. I have a place to get better at my skill. It's not just showing up and practicing hard. And so all the young players that are here, they know about the Raider tradition and the history, especially of the secondary. And I really got a chance to meet some of these guys, talk to them, and they're students. You know, they're students of the game, and that's really what you want. You know, the guy that shows up and say, I'm bad, I don't need any help. You know, I got this covered. Man, this is the National Football League. You're going to be going up against some of the best players to ever strap on a uniform, and no one's expecting you to come into the league and knowing it all, you know. So go back to school, be a student, talk to the great players, figure out what made them so special, and then focus on yourself and look at your own skills, your own strengths, and take advantage of those, and then go play and get better. A Saturday, by myself up at the Raider practice facility, and Mr. Davis saw me there and he said, hey Mike, come up here, I want you to see this. And he says, look at this. And so on this play, it's a college game, University of Tennessee is playing somebody picks up the ball and they're running with the ball up the numbers, and looks like it might be a touchdown. There's guys running around, and then you see this guy run up and he makes a block at the end. And he said, did you see that? And I said, now I'm kind of confused, right? Because he didn't tell me what I'm looking at. I'm going, the guy who is running with the ball What do you mean? He goes, no, let's run it back. He says, you see, watch this. See where that guy is right there? I said, yeah. He says, just watch him. The play happens. You see Terry McDaniel sprint past everybody, makes this one block, and that block puts that guy into the end zone. And he goes, you can't teach that. That guy had to run 20 yards to catch up with those other players. He didn't have to do anything. They had the ball. The other team's not scoring. But he ran full effort up there to make a block to spring his guy into the end zone. He goes, you can't teach that. And I went, wow. And then later we drafted him in the first round. I'm going, wow. Yeah, but I get it now. I knew what he was looking for. So, yeah, so a guy might have had 12 interceptions in college, Then you look at the film and you go, wow, they're all tipped balls and nothing is related to him. Mr. Davis is the type of guy that would have looked at those films. He would have seen that, and he would have kept looking.
I just want you to know that you guys are under great leadership, man, and this team is going to get so much better really, really soon. Though this is my last game in the Coliseum, just know that I'll never leave you. Go Raiders.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. If you guys don't know how big a win that was, you'll know tomorrow. It's a hell of a win. It's a team effort. Offense, defense, special teams. Now, the effort was outstanding. It's outstanding.